Rolex watches are known for being the best. It's no surprise that they are very popular and that some of them are sold for crazy amounts of money. Over the years, Rolex has produced some of the most expensive and highly sought-after watches in the world, coveted by collectors and enthusiasts alike. In this video, we'll look at the top 7 most expensive Rolex watches in the world and discuss what makes them so valuable. From vintage rarities to modern masterpieces, these Rolex watches are true works of art that have stood the test of time and continue to captivate watch collectors and fans. From dazzling diamonds to intricate complications, each of these watches is a masterpiece of horology that is sure to captivate anyone who appreciates the art of watchmaking. The video is going to be quite interesting, so get ready to take a trip into the world of high-end luxury watches. Make sure to smash on the like button, subscribe to our channel, and also hit the bell icon to get regular updates. Let's dive into the video. Number 7. Rolex Antimagnetique, $2.5 million. It is one of only 12 models that have ever existed. The Ref. 4113 Antimagnetique was never commercially available. Rather, only racing teams and drivers had access to it. The split-seconds chronograph watch is notably distinct from the vast majority of Rolex models. The dial of this rare Rolex, which features pink gold Arabic and Baton hour markers, and a blue telemeter scale, is as interesting as the watch itself, which measures 44 millimeters in diameter, the largest diameter of any Rolex. In addition, 7 decades after its creation, the silvered matte dial has acquired an elegant patina. Additionally, the case retains its original satin finish on the sides and case back. In 2016, Philips sold the watch at auction for a staggering 24 million Swiss francs. Number 6. The Neanderthal, $3 million. The next watch on our list of the most expensive Rolex watches is the Neanderthal. This model was made around 1966, and its name comes from the way the dial looks before Paul Newman. It has unusual proportions, like subbial counters that are so big they almost touch the white outer seconds track. These counters are now called big eye counters. In addition, Rolex omitted the words Oyster and Cosmograph from the dial of the watch, which makes it difficult to determine the origin of the timepiece. With the brass showing through, these first series pushers have developed a patina. They come with an original twin-lock 700 series winding crown, which is easy to spot because it has the Rolex crown on it. In May 2018, Philips was able to sell the peculiar model for the price of 3,012,000 Swiss francs. Number 5. The Legend, $3.71 million. In 2016, the Legend Rolex was the most expensive Rolex Daytona for a short time. At the Geneva watch auction, this old gold and blue watch sold for $3.71 million, which was a record that stood for about 5 months. This 18-karat yellow gold watch is one of only 2 that are the same. It is one of the most valuable and collectible Rolex watches from the late 1960s, and it costs a lot of money. For comparison, this Rolex is more expensive than the most expensive watches made by Richard Mille. Number 4. Rolex Daytona Oyster, $4 million. The Rolex Daytona Ref. 6263 is an old watch that all collectors want. This version was made from 1971 to 1987. Stainless steel, 14-karat yellow gold, and 18-karat yellow gold were used in its construction. The watch is hand-wound and features a famous Valjoux 727 chronograph movement in a 37mm case. Only 4 of these watches are known to exist, and one sold at auction in 2014 for $4 million. The price of the watch will likely keep going up since collectors love old and rare watches and often think they're a good investment. On top of that, the fact that this watch is one of only 3 known to exist and is rare and unique will likely cause its value to rise. Number 3. The Rolex Bow Die, $5.1 million. We're almost done looking at the most valuable Rolex timepieces ever produced, and the stakes are getting higher. No doubt the Rolex Bow Die is one of the most recognizable watches in the world. The Vietnamese Emperor Bow Die made the Oyster case famous. It has a black dial with diamond markers, and the automatic caliber 655, which makes it a good investment for people who like vintage watches. There are used versions of this Rolex that are sure to last for years. In the last 10 years, the steel Bow Die Rolex watch has sold at auction for between $50,000 and $400,000. In 2013, the last steel 6062 was sold at auction for $371,156. The price range for the next one is between $700 and $2,000 and $1,404,000. So the Rolex Ref 6062 is a great choice if you want a truly one-of-a-kind watch. It's the best thing to collect, and it will become a family heirloom in no time. Number 2. Rolex Unicorn Daytona Reference 6265, $5.9 million. Unicorn is another watch with an interesting name. Unicorn is unique, just like its name says. This 1970 cosmograph is made of white gold instead of the usual yellow gold or steel. It is unique in appearance thanks to its black SIGMA dial and bark-finished bracelet. Originally, the model was sold with a leather strap and was created for a German retailer. We can thank its owner, watch collector John Goldberger, for the unique white gold bracelet instead of the strap. In May 2018, Philips sold this one-of-a-kind Daytona for 5,937 million Swiss francs. This Unicorn Rolex is a one-of-a-kind piece, and collectors all over the world are eagerly awaiting the end of this auction. Who could say? Maybe this one-of-a-kind watch will become the most expensive Rolex watch ever bought. Number 1. Paul Newman's Rolex Daytona, $17.8 million. The Paul Newman Daytona is the most expensive Rolex watch ever made. Daytona Paul Newman dials get their name from the type of once unpopular exotic dial that the famous actor and racer wore on his watch. There are numerous photographs of Paul Newman wearing the watch, including ones taken at various races, such as the 24 Hours of Le Mans. This adds to its value. The average price of some editions has gone up by about 50%. In 2017, the New York auction house Philips sold a flashy 1968 Rolex Cosmograph Daytona that the late great actor Paul Newman had owned. The bar was set high when Paul Newman's Daytona sold for an eye-popping $15.5 million. The final price was $17.8 million when the buyer's premium was added. This broke the record for the most expensive Rolex watch ever sold at auction. Our journey through the world of luxury watches is over, and we've looked at the top 7 most expensive Rolex watches. These beautiful watches are made with the best craftsmanship, design, and materials, which all work together to make them one of a kind. Even though most of us can't afford these watches, they show the unmatched quality that Rolex has become known for over the years. Collectors and watch fans alike find the world of luxury timepieces to be interesting and fun, full of complicated designs, rare materials, and amazing engineering feats. Who knows what the future holds for Rolex and the world of luxury watches in general? But one thing is for sure, the pursuit of excellence will continue to be at the center of it all. That's all for today's video. I hope you have enjoyed watching it. Tell us in the comments section which of these is your favorite one. Give this video a big thumbs up and follow us for more amazing videos. Thanks for watching.